Una good afternoon and welcome to Tori Time on top P&B TV for Abuja. My name is Abel Sunday. Of course, I know say on top Tori Time, no be only me they do this program. Me and the tallest man for Abuja, Tom Aroko, they join us through visual from I don't know where they were not Abaji. I've been away for Abuja, but Tom, how you there?
I do,
but
I do say for Canada.
But you look reddish today. You look reddish. What happened?
Now, a filter.
No, that's not lie. They say video no they lie. Now the way you deny the shows, you just look red. I don't understand though. You black before, but you got a red now.
Now evidence of good living now.
Okay, I can see. Okay, we could dive into our story we will get for today. Now, not on top story time, no, they always a day. We could start with our first story on top our table. Now about policemen again, where they talk say now 8 liters that they get per day for that. So that is why many people talk say when you call police, say armed robbery, they'll talk say come and carry us. Come be your motor, come carry us. And I think say this Osita Chijoke now really don't break this thing down for us and tell us how much police they get per day, sorry, per year for fueling and maintenance and what have you. And you go come they ask yourself, I know state they get security votes, all this money. So why they know they fund the police force? You see say that they get how much liter? They say now 8 liter per day, which is then they give them 1.2 million per annum for maintenance. For Christ's sake, that is uncalled for. But maybe we watch the video. Then I will take maybe 1 or 2 comments on top internet. Then of course, Tom, I will come get your own thoughts and reaction for this story.
So, if you look at the police budget, what it means is that fuel and lubricant for the police is 158,000 naira a month for each police station. That is 8 liters a day. 8 liters a day for each police station. If you look at training, it's 158,000 naira a year for training the whole policemen in one police station. You have 158,000. So if you go by policeman, it's less than 1,000 naira to train one policeman.
So what they have done here, what they have done here is based on this calculation spread using that figure,
yes,
right?
This is the overhead.
Spread it across
non-salary OPEX.
Yeah,
yes.
The figure of the last figure that we know about the police station,
about the police,
and we come to this figure,
yes,
and you are able to break it down.
So maintenance,
this money
1.2. What would this money
in Nigeria of
2 million per station per annum? What will it do for them? So when you call the police and they say, come and get us, when there's armed robbery going on in our place, they can't come. They have 8 liters of fuel. They have 1.2 million to do maintenance. If you go and service a car today and change the tires, the money is gone in 1 month. There's no more money for maintenance. So one breakdown or one extended patrol can wipe out the station's annual allocation. Gone. If you change the engine of a Hilux, the money is gone. So
you are assuming, Mr.
that the money got to them.
That's on one hand. You are assuming that each of the police stations has a truck or a vehicle.
We're assuming that they have a vehicle.
But that's not the actual. That's not the reality.
That's not the reality. So
okay, Tom, you don't see what this guy they talk on top Channel TV for one with Sheung. He talk about how much they allocate they give police, and you will come talk you look and say on top this they give states the kind budget, the security vote each state they get alone. It's supposed to even reach to fund police, but now police will get 8 liters. Then you can't expect me as a policeman to use my own money to buy fuel to carry my motor join. And even if you remember, I'll carry one story on top Tori Time. That was last week, last 2 weeks, where we see this. Is it Harrison where they follow police? They go inside bush for this bandit and when they talk about. And now still the same conversation we still they get to now. So I don't understand why they say it's very difficult for our governors to okay, let's try and see how we solve this insecurity, what have you, where they know to go fix some. Why it be say they say they hold back with all the money where they get?
I think the first way we need to understand and say Nigeria now a very funny place. And with the security vote, where most of these governors they get, we also need to take note say when it comes to the armed forces in the state, they are not entirely in control of the armed forces within the state. So even when they give them security votes, and they get the discussion with person, when they give governors security votes, what is the reason why they give some of these governors these security votes? Because they are not totally in control. The people where they person where they in control are actually the president and really the National Assembly. So when they really look at, you go see say each state get budget for security and the rest. But the security, you see say they put them into vigilante, then they put them into other security outfits just to make sure say they fit get the ones where they control and where they fit they monitor. But most of these police people, they wait till they do that say that they give reports to the governor on the happenings. But the governor fit give command. But once the president say, this command where governor give no, I don't agree for him, then they come and say the governor is not really big in power for police matter with the ground. But for police officers for Nigeria to say in a day they receive 8 liters per day. 8 liters, what's 8 liters one do? In a place where if you get like 200 houses, 700 houses, 1,000 houses for one place. Now 8 liters won't run around those places. That's why you will see say most of the police stations, now one vehicle that they use, but if you call them, they will tell you say, we not get fuel. Okay, just imagine say that they rob person, they call alert for the area, say, I beg go person in my house, they want break into my house. If they tell person say when they inside the whole house, say they want rob, say make he send you money for fuel. And really, if you check them, you know how people blame the police officers because they are not getting what they're not getting what they're supposed to get. Maybe we get about 14,000 police stations plus outfits and the rest. Now, what's I won't see for the video just now. But what be I mean, one thing that say we get like 1,300 for how many people for this country? Then in a year, police they get about 1.9 million per annum. So just imagine how one police station won't get 1.9 million per annum to run the police station. So when you expect them to get the rest money from, then when we go to see police officers around, then they do say, make we stop your old boy, make we collect bail, or you go to see say they not the carry matter, they go court, then they make sure say they collect bail from everybody who commits crime. So that time you can understand say they tax Nigerians because they want to run the police stations, which not be the right thing to do. But when you cannot force a crayfish to, you cannot be forced crayfish make it bend as they talk about, because if you try force crayfish make it bend, it go break. It must scatter. Then they say police officers, maybe one police station will get 158,000 per annum to train these police officers. Which training you want to give police officers for 158,000? Now armory training, now driving training, and take note, most of these police outlets, they get different divisions. They go get divisions for ICT, get divisions for different they'll get different units. So you tell me say these people now 158,000 that you want you to take
But the question I want to ask you, Tom, the question I want to ask you here is, what of those Yahoo boys where police they go they bust maybe inside hotel, inside this thing, but they get food, they go I mean at the 8 liter they take go do that one, or because the question I want to know whether that 8 liter they just take go bust Yahoo boys, or they keep save that one for their organ factor. I don't understand. Now that I won't really get, because if I have to bust Yahoo boys, I be go bust them for hotel. Go ahead.
Honestly, I'm not a police officer, so I don't go.
You not be police, but we they discuss now. I won't get your own thought.
No, say my own opinion. Now say they fit get where they get out from. But if you say police officer they use police van, then obviously now from the 8 liters per day. Yes, now because if they say that for the 8 liters per day they use, so they go use 8 liters they do EFCC work, use 8 liters they do their work, use 8 liters they do NDLEA work, because they must stop people where they do drugs.
Which is now the return to the refuel the motor now.
Police they mandated to help out to also curb cyber crime. They mandated to also curb drug related crimes and other crimes. So they're not limited to only one thing. That's not the truth. But when they look for like those, you will see say they will collect 126,000 per annum for utilities, which means utilities means probably light, which means probably infrastructure for the cell, maybe seeds and some other things. So if you really look at your system, utilities money even better pass big pass training money will not be so.
Okay, quickly, Tom, before we leave this story, go to our next story. You get one very important, this is what I want people to talk about. We say, inside every budget, everybody they bring rather every year everybody they bring their budget. Even the IG of police, you go also bring it. I mean, they bring in budget. So
Yes.
if IG of police bring in budget, he know how many men he get. He know how many police stations he get. Then for him to say, okay, if they can't break all these things, they can't trickle and down, say each police station now they get only 8 liters. So now what he capture for him budget be that? That's the question I want to ask. Now what he go capture for him budget or now another? Because for this case now, who we supposed to call? Who is supposed to call for this case? Who? Now the governor supposed to call out or now the police IG?
No, not just that. When it comes to security, I think what we need to take off is for security matters, security now they get the highest budget. When they talk of armed forces, they talk of police or security outfits for intelligence and the like. Now then they get the highest budget. But yet, now there be the institution where they fail the most for our country, for Nigeria. And when you come to police, I think police they get about probably, I think for this our last budget, so for 2025, they get about maybe approximately like 1.25 trillion naira. So you can imagine people will get 1.25 trillion naira. What's the reason I'm saying? And meanwhile, you go take note, say banditry there on the rise, criminality there on the rise, drug use there on the rise, cyber crime there on the rise, and they don't give us particular statistics to know if the thing they reduce or if you know they reduce. Now we not be likes of social media. A lot of Nigerians not gonna know what they happen. We're not gonna know the increase of crime for the country. So you see, people they get about 1.25 trillion approximately in for our last budget. They're not supposed to complain, not be getting as they're supposed to get. Because if you really look at them for National Assembly, you can see how much they collect. I feel say for this country, now security agencies, police officers, our army, our teachers, and our doctors, now it's supposed to earn the most before we go even look any politician please for the country. So now my own opinion on top this Tori.
Well, you know, I can finish. I think make we start because if you remember yesterday we still take about health. We'll see doctors where they abuse for Yobe State yesterday. But okay, we could go to our next story where it did very okay, and I'm sure say they familiar with this story where this lawyer will come out say one of his friend where they say the wife give birth and of course, they say negligence for the hospital. Can't make her die for childbirth. Say because the hospital people not take care of her well before the whole thing can't happen. But if you hear this kind of story every time, how about come on? As childbirth, they say it doesn't be very simple as drinking water abroad. Though, say person one born because some people say they even get they'll say they don't want to follow through labor pain. They get style where they want you to take born picking any kind of style where they want. There is nothing but abroad. I don't talk of Nigeria. Then yeah, you can't say somebody go hospital after you don't pay for maternity. I be like maternity they call them Tom. Maternity I mean I waited they call they don't pay. Then after that one, you can say your wife, God forbid, say you know cause maker after all those stress for 9 months. So waiting they call the so now waiting because so now this how they call this hospital for Lekki. Now they say allegedly say they not take care of the woman well and the woman but this story no get video though. But Tom, you are very familiar with this story, and I want me just give us a background about what really happened.
Okay, I think that yesterday morning, I received a phone call from a person, and a very close friend of mine, and the person tell me say in the pain, say the friend wife where they Lagos because they did very close. Say friend wife where they Lagos. Say they get some issues with childbirth and say he lose his wife. So when he tell me that story, he can't tell me say because of deaths of the hospital and the rest. So I tell him say okay, no wahala. Make it really tell me about this story with the ground. Then I can't ask Abi, now waiting we go talk about for our station. The person say, okay, maybe we give our time. But all of a sudden, we come to say I'm everywhere on top social media. But I think the story, but they tell me they send the story, and I think the story is a very touching one, because now about this Mrs. Akuno Lovely, she's late now. May her soul, may her perfect soul rest in peace. They say she registered for this guidance specialist hospital for Lagos, for Lekki. And then when she registered, she don't do some things for there, checkups to make sure she don't register, don't pay for everything to make sure nothing happened to her. But I think when she won't give birth, they say the child they weigh about 4 point something kg, and it's too big. So they say, maybe make she do cesarean section. But the doctor advice say no. Say make she not do cesarean section, because that one too heavy for her, especially for her own body weight. It's too heavy for her to do am through natural childbirth. So the doctor say, okay, make she do the normal birth. Make she go natural for the normal birth. And which the husband, since a consultant tell you, you go agree normally. So after that, she go hospital, she give birth. Glory be to God, she give birth. Then after she give birth, she's constantly, she says she feel some kind of dripping pain inside, some kind of dripping sound, and she feel some kind of pain inside of her. But so they tell hospital and the rest. Hospital say, don't worry, say with time, say she will get better. Then after some time, she called a look pale and the rest. And as she look pale, they call doctors. She feel somehow. They call attention of the personnel around. The personnel start say that they come, they say no oxygen, nothing did in the hospital. And that one are shock. So the husband called, they say, how hospital not go? Yeah, make you refer us to another hospital. Before you know what's happened, they call they check our pulse. They not call they say our pulse. So the doctor already they called up say no hospital, another hospital not going accept her without her pulse where they not this. So after some time they call say make they actually rush am go another. They can't even go on that place. Maybe they rush and go the place. So as they call ambulance and the rest, they can't bring out stretcher. So this is where the thing called they dicey. As they bring out the stretcher, the husband say, Mr. Akuno, say allegedly they put the wife for the stretcher. As they put the wife for the stretcher don't get this side bars where person supposed get where go fall off from. You understand? So it says as they carry her from the stairs, she can't fall from the stretcher. So as she fall from the stretcher, people call the one that wait it happen. They can't put her back for the stretcher. But I think as at that time, as she fall, she was looking I think maybe she was feeling a pulse or something, but they were feeling a pulse or something, but she was back. So as they can't say as she fall, the husband say right now, saying they ask for the CCTV footage, but the hospital, when they give her the CCTV footage, because CCTV area where they capture everything where they happen. So that one another thing where they ground. But after that, they can't say as they can't go outside, they can't say as they can't go outside. Oh yeah, ambulance. They say ambulance they're about 8 meters away from where they be. And the ambulance they see cover them with trampoline, which means they never even ready to go carry anybody safe. Like that one, which they never take them as emergency at all. So as they say, the driver come. Oh yeah, make them put a missile ambulance. Driver say keep there with HR. That at the head of their human resource. They say, waiting they happen. So as they say, see as they carry and go, we say this. So as they come there, they say, this woman pause, not the act. But they say, they see carry and go the hospital where they want carry and go. So the man say, as the HR will give the driver the car not restart. The driver starts to they say, he want fix the battery so that the car will fit move. And so they carry them go another hospital. I think the husband said, "I even carry them go to the hospital." They carry them go another hospital. They carry them the woman go another hospital. As they go there, the hospital say the woman don't die, but say the woman die of hemorrhage. Now we see they talk say the woman die of. But for the hospital where they come from, they say waiting do the woman na cardiac arrest. Say which I think now na high BP. Say na waiting to the woman. So this one na contradicting statement. Now say the hospital they try cover up their own tracks or waiting na they happen. So I think right now the husband they don't file lawsuit against them. They don't serve them. So now I think this matter na court matter. But I think one thing I say for Nigeria, the negligence of our hospitals will not get the right facilities. And I feel say some of these the government hospitals, honestly, many of them are not they don't need anything to write home about. But there should be standard that should be set by the Ministry of Health to say, okay, this now waiting we suppose, this now waiting una suppose get for una specialty. If una not get this one, then no need. Then if you take note, how many thousand doctors come up for Nigeria last year? So what you can make us feel say the doctors when Nigeria in the country right now, they're capable. The worst thing anybody fit do now that say make you go sick for this country. So my advice to Nigerians are say anything will go make you sick, where you know where they your power to control. Make sure say you stop am. If na natural herbs they drink, they take where you feel afford. Make sure say you take am the right dose and say you stop any form of illness before it cause prevention dey better than cure.
You don't talk and finish. Maybe you would talk yesterday when one doctor say you are one diagnosis away of getting broke. Because if you diagnose you only want this thing, already your money don't finish. And he said in the next 5 years, that is 2030, you go stay for hospital 24 hours before you go get attention for one, because many doctors they leave. And I think now we're area where our government need to look into because now there that crisis, the crisis where they come from, he carry thunder, they come. May God just help us say, make we survive this one. That's just it. And God will help us. Make we move to our next story. This one again, they very touching. I really don't understand why human being go they treat human being. Okay, let's even not as him say, I know be my children. I think about one step mother where they treat the children of the woman are made like say if they do. In fact, the treatment is just too much. You understand? You cannot treat a human being like that. Even say now your enemy picking self, you're not supposed to even treat her like that. But make her not talk too much. Make we use the video, get the background of the story. Then we'll come back. Then we'll discuss me and Tom. Make we see the video.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. What is your name?
My name is Egan. How are you?
Okay. How old are you?
8 years old.
Okay. So who are these children by your side?
They're my siblings.
Your siblings. Okay. I can see injuries all over your body.
She just got ear that she not clog it.
You said what?
She just got ear that she clog it.
Okay. She dragged your ear and she will flog it.
Yes.
Okay. What happened to your mouth too?
She used razor blade to cut it.
Use razor blade to cut your mouth. Okay. So who is she to you?
Stepmother.
Does she have her own children?
Yes.
Okay. When you report, do you tell your dad when your dad comes?
Yes.
He wants you not to tell your dad?
I used to tell him.
Okay. So
Sometimes they used to fight.
okay, sometimes they used to fight.
And quarrel.
Okay. How long have you been treated like this? You said you lost your mommy last year. So since that last year till now is when you've always been beaten like this?
Maltreated and beaten.
Okay, maltreated.
Yes.
Okay. And if your dad is not at home, does she give you people food?
The two of she used to put out gun.
You said what?
The two cat.
Okay, let me see your tummy. Okay, what does she use there?
Hot food.
Hot food, pour it on your body, and you got burnt. Okay.
Hot rice. A hot one. She dish it on my hands and I use it on my body because I didn't know what to eat.
Tom, you don't see that video. This thing is very, very, in fact, I don't even know how I want to describe how person go sit down. Person say na mother, you understand? Where he said saying when they go come they treat pikin like this. See the children, that pikin never passed 5 years for Christ's sake. Now he will just they maltreat like this. Even if the mama even do something, the mama will not even know because they say they lost their mother last year before they married this one. And he won't kill them through it. Carry hot food, use razor blade, they cut their mouth. It's terrible. Tom, I don't know, make I get your own thought about this story.
When I see this story, I cry. I was in tears when I see the story because this story not only if anybody will get conscience, go they heartbroken. And these are things where some children they suffer on a daily basis. Sometimes it will be bodily harm, it will be physical abuse, it will be verbal abuse, it will be different type of abuse. And I should say the man when he marry again after he lose his wife, he will say, okay, make I get person who will join me take care of these children. they go join me raise this children up in the right way. But people like say as you do your you carry devil enter inside the house, and the man not even control the wife. But waiting, I think waiting we need to take off. Waiting we need to take note of that say. I think she mentioned some kind things. She said the woman will carry her ear, the flog her for ear. The woman carry her leg, use a blade that this is us.
It is a blade cut am, yeah.
Imagine the kind of trauma where that pikin and the siblings they go through. And take note, that pikin are very, very smart pikin. See the way the pikin they talk. See the kind of things when the pikin they say. You almost say that pikin are very smart pikin. But they don't give up scars on way go affect them for the rest of our life. So waiting, and take note, the woman gets her own pikin. She gets her own children, but she not dey treat her own children like this. So wetin we need to do now say, apart from the police doing their job, because the yesterday they don't arrest the woman. Apart from police doing their job, courts doing their job, I think the international courts should also do their own job. United Nations supposed to talk for this matter. African Union supposed to talk on top this matter. ECOWAS supposed to talk about this matter. Everybody supposed. The Ministry of Women Affairs supposed to talk about this matter. The human rights agencies are human
for child, yeah.
Yes, they're supposed to collabo on top of this matter, so that we will get to the grassroots of this matter, and to serve as deterrent. They suppose they punish, so that anybody when they do this kind of thing, anybody will get this kind of man, go see say this might be repercussion of treating people like this. Come on, you see say small pikin, they don't ruin this girl face for life. They don't ruin her face. She's scarred for. She not dey scarred for life. Sorry, say the very beginning the program. She not dey scarred for life. So waiting we dey expect. You dey see say our society don't the decadence for our society don't increase. You dey see say the most important unit of our society, which are the family. You dey see say people dey many things they go wrong. Because I dey talk about this one thing. Before you marry, make sure say you check the mental health of who you marry. Before you hire anybody for job, check the mental health. All our people wey dey civil service, public service, they check their mental health. Now wetin we suppose dey do? They suppose get mental health certificate wey they check every 2 months or 3 months, because people they go through a lot. So I go advise the government when they look into this matter, make international community look into this matter, make the government give us scholarships, and then also the other way where the media fit come in. Because now they come in by bringing awareness, but the other way we fit come in, we fit and talk about this more. We go love to talk about it. So now my own opinion on top of this story.
Well, I think you don't really make justice to that story, because my even confusion here be say, where the father did till you get to this stage. Let's even assume say in they go work, they come back. Then it means say they observant and they pay attention to children.
The girl say the papa they see everything.
So why is it continue? Then that woman is supposed to don't treat this thing from now before you don't handle that issue before now. Then why you allow the thing to reach this extent?
Now why you say the papa also did to blame? They don't punish anybody. You know, say for law they say ignorance is not.
It's not an excuse. Yes, it's not an excuse.
So even if you don't do self, not be excuse, because now job to their papa.
Supposed to
and this one, when the girl talk, the girl say the papa no, and they quarrel.
They quarrel. So now they quarrel, go just end there. They just quarrel for a night. It go end there.
Report to everybody about what they happen. You don't want the report. So the man are culprit, and he's supposed to face the heavy weight of the law as well. Now my own opinion.
Yeah, so I want to agree with you. But some people go to say if you carry the bag, go lock, the children go still suffer. May they just adopt those children, lock the man too, lock the woman, the same thing. Because this one will be it just be like say she dey possessed, because human being right think he cannot be doing this kind of thing. Say even self no be you born the pikin. Even say you never even born before. You no go fit talk less say you don't even born. You no go carry person, carry lip, say they cut in lip with a razor blade. Haba. You na vampire. I don't understand though.
No, maybe she be surgeon.
Even surgeon, you cut this thing. You just give her one mark for them. That's terrible. Okay, that's all we end Tori time. Tom, I want to thank you so much for your analysis of Tori time today. Of course, as usual, you always come and you deliver. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. At least now you can enjoy yourself. Yes, so thank God it's Friday. That's true. Thank God it's Friday. I know say you that your best day of the week can be that today. Today is your best day of the week. From today now you jollificate till Sunday. That's it.
But you know say this our work. We don't dey get rest.
But you dey rest now. You dey enjoy now.
Christmas and everything, we must work.
You are working on Christmas Day. Yes, you are working. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for your analysis as always on Talk to Anytime. Okay. Now the side of our show be that if you join us or if you connect with us on all social media platforms on top YouTube and Facebook at Politics and Business TV.English, on top IG at PNBTV_English, on top X at PNBTV_ENG. My name is Abel Sunday, and for me and everybody for studio here, I say bye bye and see you next week.